Hello again, everybody. In the name of the Lord, there is salvation. In the name of Christ the Lord, we will worship the Lord, for we stand forgiven through Jesus Christ the Lord. Lift your hands, lift your voice, come and sing and rejoice in Him. In the name of the Lord, there is salvation through Jesus Christ the Lord. Yeah, in the name of the Lord, there is salvation. In the name of Christ the Lord, we will worship the Lord, 'cause we stand forgiven through Jesus Christ the Lord. Lift your hands, lift your voice, come and sing and rejoice in Him. In the name of the Lord, there is salvation through Jesus Christ the Lord. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. It's going to be a great time. I'm going to share with you songs new and old. Say yes, yes to Jesus. Come on, say yes, yes to Jesus. Say yes, yes to Jesus. Make Him Lord of all your heart. In the name of the Lord, there is salvation. In the name of Christ the Lord, we will worship the Lord, 'cause we stand forgiven through Jesus Christ the Lord. Lift your hands, lift your voice, come and sing and rejoice in Him. In the name of the Lord, there is salvation through Jesus Christ the Lord. Say yes, yes to Jesus. Come on, say yes, yes to Jesus. Say yes, yes to Jesus. Make Him Lord of all your hearts. In the name of the Lord, there is salvation. In the name of Christ the Lord, we will worship the Lord, 'cause we stand forgiven through Jesus Christ the Lord. Through Jesus Christ the Lord. Yeah. Well, welcome back, everybody. This is the fourth one. My, the time has flown by. But, you know, when all this started to happen with the virus, I just felt it would be good if we had time to connect together. It's important that we connect with one another. And these are times really of just being, I guess there's a sort of tribe being created here, where we gather together once a week. I share songs new and old, and here's an old one. Neville Kiddier, who often tunes into this, he played bass on this years ago. See if you remember this, Neville. Lord, in full and glad surrender, I open up my heart, I open up my life. In you I found my lasting treasure. For you, my Lord, the pearl of greatest worth. I worship you, I worship you. I will celebrate and sing of my love for you. I worship you, I worship you. Because of your love, these words I'll sing. I worship you, Lord. In full and glad surrender, I open up my heart, I open up my life. In you I found my lasting treasure, for you are my Lord, the pearl of greatest worth. I worship you, I worship you, I will celebrate and sing of my love for you. I worship you, I worship you, because of your love these words I'll sing. I worship you, I worship you, I worship you, I will celebrate and sing of my love for you. I worship you, I worship you, because of you, your love, these words I'll sing. I worship you. Yeah, wow, that brings back memories for me, singing a song, Lord and Full and Glad Surrender. Now, last week I introduced you to one of my friends, which was my Ovation guitar. This week I'm going to introduce you to one of my other friends, which is my Martin 12-string. This goes back to the 1960s. I very rarely take it out of the house, just for a recording actually, when I never take it on the road with me because it is very, very precious to me. 1960s Martin guitar. Cool, could have come out of the Woodstock era. This is a song which actually is from my most recent recording. I haven't played you anything, I don't think, from my most recent recording, Hidden Kingdom. And I know many of you around the world who are watching from India and from America, and we've even had people from Australia and New Zealand watching. You've got copies of this album, and this song was written at a time of national tragedy actually for us in Britain, where we had a great tragedy of the Grenville Tower, and you know, there was a fire that killed many people in a big tower block, and it did cause a national kind of lament really. And as I was reviewing that situation, I felt to write a song which was really our participation of what we're called to do, to be people of prayer, to be people of praise, to be people of proclamation, affirming the love of Christ. And in spite of all the darkness that there is around us at this difficult time, where so many are doing so many wonderful things, there is, you know, heaviness in the air. And I felt to share this song with you, called Love That Never Dies. Let our praise be as incense, let our praise fill the skies, that our hearts might be open to the love that never dies. Let our praise be as incense, let our praise fill the skies, that our hearts might be open to the love that never dies. Lord of life, unlimited by time, who was and is to come, governments and rulers rise and fall, but your love reigns over all. Lift our eyes to see your greatness. The powers of darkness, you outshine. Keep our hearts always open to the love that never dies. Lord of life, unlimited by time, through was and is to come. Governments and rulers rise and fall, but your love reigns over all. Let our praise be as incense. Let our praise fill the skies, that our hearts might be open to the love that never dies. Yeah, that our hearts, that all of our hearts might be open to the love that never dies. And this time of shaking and uncertainty, of course, our prayer is that people will find the space to enable them to find what's really important in their lives, relationships, but most importantly, a relationship with the living Christ. And, you know, I'm so glad of the relationships. It was out of that Lou Fellingham joined me in that second verse, as she did a duet with me on that song, which was great. It's great to have so many friends who are musicians, who are sharing and proclaiming the same message. And it's great to have so many friends around the world. I mean, there's Carol Robertson, who tunes in Spain week by week. Thank you for watching again, Carol. Of course, Jonathan Miles, he suggested that first song that I wrote in the name, shared in the name of the Lord. And Chris Newport, you dropped me a line earlier this week and asked me to sing this song. I remember singing it in Larne in Northern Ireland back in September. My goodness, what a lot has happened since September. It's a song of worship, and I had a whole choir, the Larne Community Choir, join with me on a number of songs as I sang throughout the evening. And this was one of them. And it's a song which is called I Surrender. What love is this that took my place? Instead of wrath, you poured your grace on me. What can I do but simply come and worship you? I surrender. I surrender. I surrender all to you. What love is this that comes to save? Upon that cross you bore my guilt and shame. To you alone I give my heart. I worship you. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender all to you. A greater love no man has seen. It breaks sin's power and sets this prisoner free. With all I have and all I am, I worship you. I surrender. I surrender. I surrender all to you. Sing it with me now, yeah. I surrender, sovereign Lord. I surrender. I surrender all to you. Wow, I surrender all to you. And you know, as Christians, that is our response to the one who came and broke through the barrier of sin on our behalf. This is a special time. Of course, it's Easter. Yesterday was Good Friday, and we look forward to that Easter Sunday tomorrow, where we celebrate the resurrection of Christ. This is the middle bit, the bit in the middle where we sort of reflect on both ends of the scale. I believe there is a God in heaven who paid the price for all my sin, shed his blood to open up the way for me to walk with him, gave his life upon a cross, took the punishment for us, offered up himself in love. Jesus, it is finished was his cry. Not even death could now deny. The Son of God exalted high. Jesus, I believe there is a God in heaven who paid the price for all my sin, shed his blood to open up the way for me to walk with him, gave his life upon a cross, took the punishment for us, offered up himself in love. Jesus, it is finished was his cry. Not even death could now deny. The Son of God exalted high. Jesus. Yeah, this is the time where we recognize the Christ who died on our behalf, that we might have new life in him. Went through the suffering and the pain and the agony in order to give us the opportunity for not only forgiveness of sins, but the power and the resurrection life that is offered in and through Christ. I'm going to sing another song around that Easter theme. I remember singing this one actually over Easter in a church In fact, the oldest church in England, down in the far regions of Essex. I went into this beautiful chapel early in the morning and sang this song. It was videoed, and if you go on YouTube, you can see me singing it. I've got about 8 scarves around me and a big overcoat because it was very, very cold, being so near the coast. It's where the early Celts went from Lindisfarne. They went on their little boats, their coracles, not knowing which way the wind would blow them, but they ended up near Colchester. They found this little area where they circulated, and it was there from there that they became the missionaries into the whole of the southern region of England, including, of course, Colchester and then London. Okay, so this is a song called Wounds. And Malcolm Guide, if you're listening, this one's for you. I know it's one of your favourites of one of mine. My heart and soul cry out to Jesus. He is the one that I adore. I've tasted of his loving kindness. Now I surrender with my whole. 'Cause I've seen the beauty of forgiveness at the cross where mercy is revealed, undeserved and so amazing. By his wounds my brokenness is healed. By his wounds my brokenness is healed. My heart and soul cry out to Jesus. He is the one that I adore. I've tasted of his loving kindness. Now I surrender with my whole. 'Cause I've seen the beauty of forgiveness at the cross where mercy is revealed, undeserved and so amazing. By his wounds my brokenness is healed. By his wounds my brokenness is healed. 'Cause I've seen the beauty of forgiveness at the cross where mercy is revealed, undeserved and so amazing. By his wounds my brokenness is healed. By his wounds my brokenness is healed. Robert Eaton, thank you, from Shotts up there in Scotland. Thank you for suggesting that song. I think it's a very great and appropriate choice for us this afternoon. Now I'm going to go back to my my other friend, my old 12-string. And Charlie Churchill, you suggested this song. So you've got a lot to be responsible for. But by his wounds, my brokenness is healed. My goodness. That's a powerful statement. You know, the Bible starts with being in a garden, and it starts talking about a tree right at the beginning. And then the book of Revelation, of course, finishes with the story about the tree that brings healing to the nations. The pivotal point of the New Testament is the tree that Christ himself bore our sins upon. And this tree, this wood, this outstretched arms of Christ are so significant to us as Christians at this time. Because where we see God's wonderful compassion revealed to us through Christ. Here we go. Love beyond measure, mercy so free, your endless resources given to me, strength to the weary, healing our lives, your love beyond measure has opened my eyes, opened my eyes. Oh yeah, love beyond measure, mercy so free, your endless resources. Yeah, sing with me if you know the words. Given to me, and given to me, strength to the weary, strength to the weary, healing our lives, your love beyond measure has opened my eyes, opened my eyes. Come on, let's sing it one more time now. Thanks for all those messages that are coming up on the screen. It's really great to see you and to hear from you all across the world to sing. Love beyond measure, mercy so free, mercy so free, your endless resources, your endless resources given to me, and given to me, strength to the weary, strength to the weary, healing our lives, healing our lives, your love beyond measure has opened my eyes, opened my eyes. You know, it's great to play this song. This is the guitar that it was actually written on, because you know, a number of songs I've written over the years have been on this particular guitar. Army of Ordinary People, maybe I'll do that one next week if we feel it's appropriate. Maybe Army of Ordinary People would be a good one, but this guitar, well, yeah, a lot of songs have been written on it over the years. And Lord, the light, well, why did I do that? Lord, the light of your light is shining. Actually, it reminds me, Spring Harvest starts in a couple of days, doesn't it? And for many years I was at this Bible conference, which many thousands of people over the Easter time, called Spring Harvest. And I remember, you know, once at the end of a meeting, queuing up for some fish and chips. That's what we love to eat in England, by the way. Our national dish, mind you, it's curry nowadays actually, but fish and chips anyway, they were serving. And I was in this queue after the meeting, and I've been playing on the big stage, big platform, and somebody spotted me. They were in front of me in the queue, and they said, "Dave, I just love that song you do. I just love this one in particular that I really do love." And I said, "Oh, thank you very much. I can't think of the name of it. Let me just think. Yeah, that's it. Shine, Jesus, shine. Well, of course, a friend of mine, Graham Kendrick, wrote that. I didn't quite know what to say to that one. But, yeah, this is great to play on my 12-string guitar. You know, we're going through difficult times, and I had the great privilege of singing that song that I wrote just a few days ago at, at the request of David Hall. Thank you, David, for requesting that song. And, you know, you throw out this little song that I thought, I'll sing it to you over on the air, and I was inundated with requests to do a special copy, which I did and posted it up on Monday, I think Tuesday or Wednesday of last week. And I found that all sorts of people were passing it around, sharing it on their Facebook, which was wonderful. And many of you, I know, with your services on the internet tomorrow, your Zoom services, we'll be sharing the song you've requested to be able to share it. And that is really wonderful. My tribute to all the key workers, the people who are working in the hospitals, the doctors, the ambulance service, the police, of the care workers who are looking after the elderly and the needy in our society. Right across the world, I know people are identifying with that. And I thank you that you have taken the time to share that song, and hopefully it's blessing and encouraging other people. The song, How Wonderful Are the Feet of Him. And you see, it's good news that we bring, that Christ came to this world. And it's good news to know that in all the darkness that we do face, and many of us are facing a great deal of uncertainty, a great deal of turmoil. What does the future hold? How long is this lockdown going to go on for? You know, how long am I going to be locked up in this house without being able to get out and do the things that I love to do, see my friends and so on and so forth? And the uncertainty of what our jobs and financial situations will be. And of course, seeing those close to us who perhaps have caught this dreaded virus. Well, you know, it's difficult times, but we know that Christ is with us. God says he won't necessarily take us away from the storm, but he will be with us in the storm. There's two more songs I'm going to sing to you before we finish our time. And this is a song which affirms the heart of God. He's not up there in the heavens just looking to see how we're getting on. He promises to be with us in the storm. When your heart is breaking, when the storm breaks through, when you're tired and weary and you feel there's only you, I will be there. I will be there. When the day brings darkness, when the hope is gone, when you look in sadness at all that you have done, I will be there. I will be there. When the things you thought you knew you find no longer true, in spite of all your labors, there's nothing you can do. I will be there. I will be there. 'Cause I was there on a hill long ago. I was there, and the pain that you know I can share, I've been there. And I'm here, and I want you to know that I care. In your darkness and in your despair, I've been there. When you feel it's over and you've come right to the end, there's no more games to play, you're too broken now to mend, I will be there. I will be there. 'Cause I On a hill long ago I was there, and the pain that you know I can share. I've been there, and I'm here, and I want you to know that I care in your darkness and in your despair. I've been there for the broken-hearted, for the weary, for the poor, for the used, for the abused, for the frightened, for the fragile, for those who are worried because of this virus. God says, I will be there. Yeah. Well, just one more song to sing. And I love songs. Oh, here's my other guitar. This is another one. Ha! This is another Martin. And Martin Higgins is pleased. I'm playing all my collection of guitars. He loves guitars. And you know, as a songwriter, I'm on the lookout for great songs. And this song I'm going to sing actually isn't written by me. It's a song that I would aspire to have written, because it's a song that says it all. A great song, it takes a theme and it creates a poetic image, and then it looks at that image from various aspects, from various viewpoints. And a great Christian worship song finishes really with a response. And this song, it's Easter time. This song, written by Isaac Watts, is a song which has always been a very dear song to my own heart. And as I sing it, I want to invite you to join with me. Wherever you are in the world, you'll know the words. If not, you can sort of make up bits along the way. But it's Easter time. It's that period between us thinking about the cross and us thinking about the resurrection of Christ. Let's look back at the cross, celebrate, and at the same time rejoice that it didn't finish there. But let's revel in the compassion of Christ. When I survey the wondrous cross on which the kings of glory died, my richest gain I count but loss, and pour content on all my pride. It's a wonderful song. Forbid it, Lord. Forbid it, Lord, that I should boast save in the death of Christ my God. All the vain things that charm me most, I sacrifice them to his blood. See from his head, his hands, his feet, sorrow and love flow mingled down. Did must love and sorrow meet, or thorns compose so rich a crown. And this is the response I was talking about, because with the beautiful poetry we see the cross of Christ. We see the one who gave himself for us. Just while you are watching here, respond by singing these words. Where the whole realm of nature mine that were an offering far too small, love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my whole. Thank you for watching, everybody. I look forward to meeting up with you again, same time, same place, next week. God bless you, everybody. Happy Easter.